Hi, welcome fellow entrepreneurs. My name is Darlene Z. Bell and welcome to my channel. This is where I share business lessons I learned throughout my career. In each one of these little bite-sized videos, I'm going to share a message I experienced as an accomplished business owner, business advisor, and a management consultant. Thanks to all of you who already left your comments. And please, if this is your first time here, subscribe so you won't miss any upcoming lessons. In this session, I'm going to teach you about partnership agreements. If you are currently in business with a partner, or if you're considering a new business going with a partner, this video is for you. One of the first things you have to think about in a partnership is what percentage of equity everybody will own. So for example, if you go into business with one partner, who are you going to split the equity 50-50, or is one person going to have 51% controlling interest, or is the other person going to have 49%? Who's going to make the final decision? Who's the final decision maker? Who's going to decide on emergencies, what needs to be done? On 50-50 partnerships, sometimes it doesn't work because if you can't agree on anything, nothing will get done. In a partnership agreement, it's called a buy-sell agreement. And in this contract, it's like a prenup. It's a contract of outlining all the things that can happen while you're in a partnership for business. For example, if one person passes and dies unexpectedly, who inherits their shares? Their estate would inherit their shares. And of course, depending on who that is, you could have someone else in your business working with you, especially if it's a 50-50 partnership. Maybe that's a person you can't work with. In the buy-sell agreement, you can outline exactly what happens upon death. For example, the company can buy life insurance policies on each of the partners. If one passes, they can inherit the life insurance, use that money to buy out the heirs of their partner's equity. In case somebody becomes disabled, what happens? What happens if one person wants to retire and leave the business? How do you measure the value of the company? If you had 50-50 partnership and one passes and the other partner gets to decide it's worth $1, well, that's not fair either. The buy-sell agreement should outline exactly how the shares will be valued. What's the algorithm? What tools will be used to measure? This is really important and should be analyzed as soon as possible in your partnership. You just can't expect it to happen, at the last minute. It should be worked out as soon as possible. In some of my businesses, I had no agreements, and in 50-50 ownership, which really didn't work out very well. I was lucky in that one that I was able to come up to a compromise and buy out my other partner. In another partnership in my management consulting firm, we had over $40 million in consulting fees. Well, we started that buy-sell agreement day one. And we knew exactly what would happen if one person got divorced. What would happen? How is the company going to be measured and valued? Another important piece of the buy-sell agreement is having a non-disclosure part of the contract. That is, if you buy a partner out, you don't want their partner to be able to go in and compete against you. In a non-disclosure agreement, the partner won't be able to take any of the proprietary information about the company, even client list or anything that's unique to the organization. These are the terms that need to be spelled out, as well as potential life insurance. Use a corporate attorney to help you draft a partnership agreement. And the sooner you draft your partnership agreement, the better, because you will be so much happier if the time comes and the situation comes for you to enforce this agreement. Do it as soon as possible if you're in a partnership. Trust me, I've been in 3 partnerships and I was very happy that I had buy-sell agreements, and I learned that later on. I didn't have it earlier on in my entrepreneurial career. This is so key. And work with an accomplished attorney that knows how to draft buy-sell agreements. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for joining me. Please send me an email with your questions. The email is in my YouTube channel here, and I answer some of your questions in my future videos. So I'm wishing you all the greatest business success. Bye for now, and thanks for joining me.